Alright, everybody, we alive? I think so. The torture will begin. Oh man, I do love this. Afraid of wet. That is hilarious. Let's see. Not really seeing much in the way of statistics here. It looks like we're early off the mark. Everybody's asleep. It's probably a good thing. I don't want to be responsible for too many people losing their minds completely. Anyway, yeah, so after the discussion that I had the other night on live stream with the 3D printing queries, one of the viewers took the initiative and decided to put an end to uncertainty and just simply ordered me a Ender 3. So thank you very much for that, Theresa. And it's arrived very quickly because I think it was only Friday or something like that it was ordered and it's already turned up. I believe the filaments have yet to arrive, but that's not a problem. We'll do another stream. This one's just going to be building it. Hey there, Miles, King of Peanuts. Alright, so I haven't even opened up the box yet. No, I am not doxing myself because everybody knows my business address. So if you want to send more 3D printers... Anyway, here we go. The same, I've never had a 3D printer before. I've got CNC machine, but not printer. I got the right side up. Oh yeah, wow, form fitting. Alright, form fitting foam. Oh, what the hell? This thing's already assembled. This is as close to assembled. Yeah. I thought it was going to be like my CNC machine where I just had a million parts. This is 10 minutes and it should be good. If this takes me longer than an hour, I'll be disappointed in myself. Wow, they even include paper clips. That's nice of them. The good old DC connectors from the model aircraft industry. I think the bigger problem is going to be how to safely get this out. Yeah, I really thought this was going to be like the CNC machine that I had. We really did need to set aside a couple of hours to do it. Okay. Honestly, I'm just trying to work out the best way to get this out. Usually for a lot of this sort of stuff, you just flip the box. Just make sure I don't snag anything. Like, there we go. Already the extruder is holding behind. We'll just put this off to the side. Put it on top of the rubbish bin. Oh, this is one. Alright. Definitely take points away for making it difficult to get out. Oh, that's a big thing. Still feels massively heavy in there. It feels like something else is in there. Let's bring it back up. It could be just the fact that it's well packaged. Nope. There's a crap ton of stuff under there. Oh, that's more like it. Nice bag of random bits. Oh, they even sent some filament. Okay. Scrapey. Alright, this is more like it. Yeah. Now it's going to become more of a challenge. Another... Might even have to read the instructions on this one. Hey, Theresa. There we go. That's an empty box. Yeah, Theresa, they sent an itty bitty teeny tiny amount of filament on this. So, just an itty bitty. Just enough to whet your appetite. Where's the destructions? Controller. This will be the destructions. After sales, they'll probably just be. I was honestly expecting them just to say, "Ha ha ha, get stuff. We don't care." Is it me, or is the logo? They're really trying to ride on the creative sound card blaster people type logo. Notes: do not use the printer in other wrong ways. Okay, so there might actually be other right ways that they haven't listed. Do not place the printer near a heat source or flammable or explosive objects. Well, I can be a little bit explosive, so I better not put it near me. Oh, geez, Pedro. Trust you to come in with that. Good job, Pedro. Alright. 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 Okay, this is more... That's not a instruction booklet. That's a usage booklet. Oh, neat. No actual instructions on how to build it. Challenge accepted. That's my kind of alley. I should be able to get some screws in the wrong holes. Thread things out that I'm supposed to. I have no doubt there is, of course, an online guide. It makes sense that they don't bother to put the instructions in because really things get changed all the time. There's a quick start guide in the toolbox. Okay, the tool bag. Let's see one. Flash drive and similar. Oh yeah, I can see a flash drive. That's a very convenient way of loading spamware and stuff into people's computers. Honestly, with logos and images like that, it makes me think it's udon noodles and I want to eat it. These are extruder heads. Z-axis limit switch, that makes sense. This is some kind of idler roller. Alright, well I am running Linux, so it might be worth taking the risk. And it seems like they're using a no-name brand. Okay, let's see if Linux dies because of this. I'll put it in the USB 2 port rather than USB 3. So if it's going to kill it, it'll take longer and be slower and all that sort of stuff. Okay, we immediately have this. Okay, so we've got our G-code file. Random file zip, really? You guys want me to open a zip? Getting bold. Printer user manual, software driver, model. Oh, look at that. Okay, I might see if I can make this a bear with me while I add that screen in. There we go. So now you can watch where I'm going. And I think I might have to take a seat now. Unfortunately, the bench height is not really overly compatible with comfortable standing for any period of time. I'm just going to stack up my parts. And we shall commence on our journey. So, should we make this a little bit bigger? There we go. Try and cover up my legs. I'm so sorry. Hello, everybody. These are my very almost Irish looking legs. They're not. I'm not Irish in any way, shape or form. Yeah, these are little bulldog clips. I'm just going to leave them there for the moment, but yeah, they're bulldog clips. I think I need the air conditioner on just to keep my cool. Okay, we're going to assume everything is supplied. Step 1. Find someone else to do it. Okay, that's that. 4 pieces of 5x45. Okay, let's find our 5x45s. Oh wow, butter tools. We call them butter tools because when you'd buy a motorbike, one of the first things you'd throw out is the supplied tools. Or, well, okay, you wouldn't throw them out, but you would replace the supplied tools with your own toolkit because they really were like butter. Okay, these are 5x25. These are 5x45s. Okay. I suppose for this sort of thing, they're only meant for single use for the most part. Oh yeah, sorry, extruder heads. That's kind of what well, nozzle, I mean, yeah. I'll get there, let's see. Okay, how many of these? 4 of them. We've got 5 supplied. Always worries me when they give you more than what is required, or at least initially. You're kind of thinking, okay, am I missing something here or what? Hey, Patabunza. Hey, Q's. $16 and $15. Okay. These are substantially shorter. And I've got a drive rod in there too. I'm gonna guess these are them. Oh, you got the ring light set up. Excellent, excellent. You're finding it bright enough, eh? I think it's actually a bit of a perception thing. I think it's because it has a much higher color rendering index that it's perceived as being brighter than what it really is. Yeah, so yeah, we've got a nice little drive screw in there. So we're matching up the holes there. So this is 15. We've got a lower. Okay, that's orientation 15. So this is actually going to go. Is this actually meant to come out? Is that meant to be inside there, or is that going to come out? They don't actually say. Let's see if I can find it elsewhere. Okay, so 17 is the threaded rod. So that's got to come out. Q's, this is just the 3. Which is going to be perfectly good for what I do. So that's basically going to go there. And you're going to go there. Hey there, Christian. And Q's, how's the... what do you call it? How's the USB-C meter going? Coping with your tests? Okay, let's hope I don't put this through my screen. I think I might have to do it this way. Bulldog clips are getting in the way. Well, I'm not sure what type of printhead it came with. Oh, right, that's what it was holding on to. Okay, shorter on the inner. Okay, what are you? You're like a T20. Okay, these are not Torx screws, but I'm going to use Torx drive anyway. No, you're bigger than T20. T25. There we go. I'm not going to torque it up too much with the Torx drive because it's, you know, it is a hex head. But like I said, you can get away with it. It's naughty, but you can get away with it. Believe me, this sort of stuff is a lot easier than doing things like repairing cars. It's like, oh, let's replace the head on a 6-cylinder car. Stuff like that. And for the most part, replacing the heads on 6-cylinder cars or even V8s and things like that, it's not too bad for that part of it. It's always the little itsy-bitsy little things that they've added to the design to, yeah, just quirky things. Fundamentally, otherwise, it's all good. Alright, that step is done. Just going to put my long screw shaft over there. Step 2. 5x8s and for... Oh, right, okay, so this is just mounting the various assemblies on there. Like the controller assembly and the power supply assembly. Put the print mat in the dishwasher. I don't have a dishwasher though. Oh, fancy. Okay, so what this... It is pretty fancy, really, what they... And for such a fairly budget price sort of thing, realistically. I mean, I think these are, what, $250 or something like that? It's impressive what you get for your money when it comes to these. What am I after? 5x8s. It's gotta be you guys. Yep. Well, that's a mistake in their book. These are nickel plated or whatever, and they're showing them as not nickel plated in there. I get very confused. These are 15s. Yep. Actually, no. This is not a good fit, but it's going to be fine for finger tight sort of thing. Once we've got everything connected up, we can go through and really talk stuff up. 250. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's impressive what you get for 250. Actually, I do have my proper set here, although these are still talks. So, King Chromie. Not you, not you, maybe you, not you. A couple of items I've got on my list of tools I want to buy are the T-handle Torques and Hex. But the trouble is, most of those T-handle sets, they're too big for what I want. Like, they're all for, you know, car size type things. Whereas I just want for small stuff like this. Okay, that's done nicely. Checking out Maker's Muse. I think I chased that up just before. Like the other, I think you mentioned that in the last stream, and I added that on. Okay, so we've got 2 power supplies, huh? Well, what's this down here? Okay, power switch. Select the correct input voltage. 230 is good. It's going to want 4x20s for this. Yeah. Is it right that it jams that cable down at the bottom? That's a little bit iffy. Four 16s, 525s. Jesus, where's my 420s? 420. Hey, Florian. Hey, Trady. Welcome back. For some reason I thought that you might have been insulted the other night. Don't know why, Trady, but there. I just sort of got the feeling I might have said a boo-boo or something. I don't know. And then I reminded myself, I said, he's a tradie, he'll be used to it. The cable goes across under the print bed. Okay. Pedro, what's the matter? You feeling missed out there, buddy? Feeling like you're just not getting the love that you deserve? You gotta pay for that kind of love. Let's see. Okay, so step 3. Okay, it's some sort of guide. I know what it is, as in I know the part. Or at least I think I do. No, I don't. No. Someone got a little bit ahead of himself then. Where it gets fun is when they actually change what the parts look like. And they haven't updated the... Oh. What is this part? Is this a Z limit switch? It's the Z limit switch. Oh, it's got a cute little micro switch on it. Oh, yeah, okay, that's just, yeah. Alrighty. So we've got to slide it down the rail, make sure our little nuts are lined up properly, otherwise as we try to slide down the rail, they will get torn off. And that's excruciating. There we go. What do we do? 32 millimeters from the bottom. I don't even get to choose how. Oh, it means from there. Okay. That's the sort of thing we can adjust after we have made a mistake with the Z-axis. Don't scratch the button. What? Yeah, Tradie, they actually are. I mean, extruded beams like this are such an amazing invention. Okay, step 4. Aha! Ooh, getting fancy now. We're getting a thingamajig. Let's see. We've got to go to the back. Okay. Turn it around. Turn it around. Every now and then. What in the literal? Okay, back. Okay, so we got this little beastie. 4x18s, to put that on. 4x16. That's always fun when you get something real close. 525s, 416s. I'm gonna guess we're supposed to be using the 4. No, wait. 418. I'm sorry. I'm too used to building stuff from less reputable suppliers, as it were, and so you get rather used to the fact that they will often tell you one thing and then you find it's actually something else. Like that, oh yeah, we were supposed to supply you 418s, but 416s will do the job. They've got enough threads on them still, so just proceed with the 416s. Hey Defcom, I'm not going to check it out. That's cheating. You got to do this stuff yourself the first time. That's kind of like, building Lego with the instructions. Yeah, it's just not on. First time you build Legos, you got to do it without the instructions. It empowers your mind. Okay, I can see a lot of this stuff is potentially going to rattle loose over time. Might have to put some Loctite red on it. Okay, here's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you whether you should... I'm gonna guess that they actually want me to keep the sheath around it inside the coupler. That's right, Miles. Miles understands. He's a proper man. Funnily enough, that worked out pretty good for me a couple of times. When I went to Brisbane, then when I was in Johannesburg. But yeah, it was pretty lucky of me. I didn't die. When you line the frame, don't tighten any of it until you have everything together. Yeah, I've been sort of pretty soft on the things. It's like with the CNC machine that I did. Oh, what bullshit's this? Ooh, why do they give you toenail clippers? Oh well. Yeah, seriously, real question here. Are they expecting me to put it with this shroud on it into the coupler, or without the shroud? Personally, either is probably viable. I'm not sure what sort of torque levels we're going to be dealing with here. I don't think they'd be too severe, so you could probably get away with it with the shroud. But then getting it in there with the shroud is not really feasible, which makes me think I have to do it without the shroud. No shroud, yeah. Alright, thanks. Yeah, they don't really make that overly clear. No, you're not, Christian. How dare you? Didn't you read the manual for this channel? Clearly you didn't. Okay, yeah, the bottom one's locked in nice and solid, so that's fine. That's sitting on the spline. Oh, right, okay, that's page 1 done. Okay, page 2. Step 5. Okay, looks like we're doing gantry jobs. Protection is only because there is grease on the rod. Ah, okay. Thank you, Hakan. Awesome. Hey Miles, you're starting to sound a little bit too much like my own software there about not updating stuff. Ah, this is not removing itself in a clean manner. It's like when cling wrap first came out. What a disaster that was. Okay, so we've got a longie and a shorty. Let's see, okay, so this one here is 19, this one here is 18. Yep. It does actually look and feel like heat shrink tubing. Makes me kind of want to get the hot air gun to it. Oh, we're getting fancy. Okay, so we've got the 4x16s now. Stuff's getting real here. Alright, that's our alignment there. Well, let's damage the micro switch there. Let's see. Alright, that's where we want to... Wait, what? They want me to put the screws in there? Oh, that's a shitty design. That really sucks. So basically you're forced to have to use the short arm on the hex bar to get those in. Ugh. Still, this is the budget entry budget model, so you can't expect to have all those nice things done for you. What's the QR code for 416s? Okay, finally the 416s are coming up to play. Yeah, that ain't no fun. Need to get a little bit more height on that. And of course, naturally, I can't actually install it the way I want to because that micro switch is in the way. Okay. Tell me if I'm doing this the wrong way, because this is an unpleasant way of doing this. I suppose at least initially I can get access through the top like this. Or maybe that is actually what they intended. I'm not going to watch the review videos. Like I said, you kill the joy of making it myself. You should know that people who invent and create things themselves, it's an abomination to watch other people do it first. Have you no respect? Oh, damn, QR code. Here, let you all get triggered by that. What do we got here? Feels kind of funky. And where's the other one? It's the 5. Oh, 5 is the actual head itself. Oh, that makes it annoying. Because it means I've got to bring up. Let's see. And it's tied directly into that controller box. Yep. Can already see that I'm going to develop some animosity towards the lack of easy connect disconnect. Do I get the feeling that I'm going to have to put the active head on before I stick the idler thingy on? I have a feeling I do. Or rather, I should say, it'll be just my luck that, so two at the top. Okay. What do I need? 4x16s again. Right. Are you crazy? Okay. Steppo 70. Oh, this is going to be fun. Alrighty. Good job, Paul. Just let it smash all over the surfaces. Where's my idle tension wheel? Naturally I'm doing it all at an odd angle to make it extra difficult. There we go. First one, second one is not properly. Okay. These are not done up tight at all, really. Okay. Alright. Okay, I think I see now. The belt drive locks into those notches there as far as I'm going to gather. Something like this, maybe. Okay, who's got the spline drive? Oh. It's not supposed to spit out the top there, bro. God damn it. Pokes upwards. Yeah. You're an annoying little thing. Let's see now. Come back. So, what, phone? How the hell did I even get that in the first place? Obviously you don't want to damage the... The teeth were towards the rail, so it was actually engaging on... You might have just seen it not towards the rail because I was rotating to get it out. God, I hate the fact that this assembly is... So I'm just having to put it in my lap right now. No, you can't see anything, I'm just... Okay. It definitely runs under. Please stand by. Ah. Just looking for my plastic spudger. I'm almost there. I've got it threaded through. I'll just get around the... Come on, there you go. Right. As long as the bastard doesn't unravel on me now. Ha! Probably should have put the tensioner on first. I did have it there. I took it off. No, what a fool. It's okay. Hey, where did that water come from? These T-nuts can be real annoying. Especially when you think you've just got it in and then it slips sideways on you. There we go. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. Not really a great fan of the lock sort of style that they've got there, but like I said, they're doing what they can on the to keep the price down. Okay. Alright, that's done. Or at least I think it is. I mean, it does. Yep. You can hear the stepper going crazy. Okay, step 9. Okay, drop it over. Let's see which goes forward. Okay, so it's going to go like that. Wait a second. Am I supposed to... I've got to take that off, eh? I was going to say, what the hell's going on with that? It's like some magical... Here we go. There we go. No, you're not getting anywhere yet. Time to loosen you up. Well, they haven't got back EMF. Why haven't they got back EMF protection on? So you're wiring. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Hey, Joseph. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun in its own right. What have we got? I think we're at step 10 now. What's this? Oh, right. That's, yeah, the slop. What do they call it? Thrust bearing. Okay, step 10. Caps. 525s. 525s. But yeah, seriously, I would have thought that back EMF protection would be very much a de facto standard thing these days. I mean, everybody usually. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm shocked. Okay, I think the problem here is it's actually that liquid is my hands cooking up. Well, since this doesn't really have a lot of leaded things going on with it, I suppose I can use bare hands. I really just don't like using bare hands though. Let's get our stuff in. Then we're going to torque it down massively, and then when we feel it go past the yield point, we'll back it off 1/4 of a turn and spot weld everything, and that should set it up perfectly. This is going to require me to flip it over and all sorts of stuff, but we'll get there, we'll get there. I think the main thing I want to do is just get everything actually together first, and then I'll worry about going back and getting all my alignments right, tensions. Alright, I'm going to hold off putting those pretty little aesthetic caps off the top. Okay, step 11. Oh, right, the fancy schmantz reel holder up the top. Okay, I've used the wrong one somewhere, have I? Oh no, this is going to need T-nuts. I've lost my T-nuts. Oh wait, there they are. T-nuts and 5x8s. Not you, not you. Gonna be, oh shit. Yep, it's you guys. You little mongrel. Hey, fixing things? Of course I'm up for some torch, that's what I'm doing here. Oops. Yeah, I nearly ripped that nut out. Maybe I should have actually just put that up there. Wrong one. Wrong one. Buffering? No buffering permitted. Okay. Step 12. Oh, now we've got all the fun stuff. Things are about to come to life. Thomas, because it was delivered to me at no cost to myself by a very generous contributor. And as such, that's why it was chosen. Please tell me these are labels. Yes, thank God. I thought these were just weird little things, but they're actually... yeah, there's actually labels on the cables for the steppers. Because otherwise sitting here and I was going, there's no way for me to differentiate between X, Y and Z. But fortunately, yeah, they've got all these little yellow things for us to be able to determine what's what. Thank goodness. This is one of the few times where I actually do care about cable management. Believe me, it's not very often. Gently, gently. No, you are not going to go that way. You're going to go that way, otherwise you're going to get pinned. Oh wow, it's even got a beeper under there. That's cool. Okay, you're already pre-configured. So what have we got here? E, X. Is this one S? No. It was going to be SEX. As in, like, Tesla cars. Okay, you are going to be the Z limit switch, I'm guessing. Yes, you are. Done. Okay, your X. Ah, I get it. E's for extruder. Okay, connected. What are you? X. Another X. Hey there, Ruggers. Let me finish up what I'm doing here first. Ah, sneaky. Yes, I didn't see they had a limit switch inside. There's a limit switch inside here. I didn't see that. I was wondering where the other one went. Now I found it. Right. Spool holder should be going to the rear. No, we'll get to that. It was just more a case of get it out of the way. And that's it. Except don't like the way that cable's sitting there. I have a feeling it's not meant to be like that. I have a feeling it's actually... Yeah, I feel like it should actually be going over the top. I will have a look at more pictures. Ah, there's no more pictures. Let's go to book 3. Oh, I see. Right. Yep, okay. Yay, lots of stuff to go yet. What's the time anyway? It's almost 5 o'clock. I will say the instructions are a little substandard. They're various views and things like that. They're comparatively piss poor, to be honest. I mean, they tried, but they need to get a guide on how to write informative instructions using visuals and stuff. Good isometric views go a long way. That's where like the Lego instructions or Lego views and things like that were always quite good, because they understood about how to present things visually, such that you can interpret where things go purely from the picture. Whereas these Ender instructions are kind of like, look, we're showing you a fancy picture, but it actually doesn't detail things well enough in their proper areas. I mean, that's fine, because you can just sort of, thankfully at least nowadays, you can just go to other photos of them that have already been built and things like that, and you can deduce things like this here. This picture probably tells us a lot more in and itself than what those instructions tell us. Mind you, it's interesting, they've kind of blanked out some stuff there. But I mean, it's pretty much going to be like with CNC machines and stuff like that. You get it together and then you run everything back and forth, make sure you don't have any binding and all that sort of stuff, and then go through and remember if you've tightened everything enough. There's a bit of a stop with that. Dunk. Yeah, what's causing that? Why would it have that like funk like that? It's like it falls into a well or something. Well, another thing to discover. Yeah, I don't know what this stuff is. It doesn't actually list it, as in doesn't seem to say on the outside what it is. Oh well. Yeah, well, yeah, like I said, it's going to be one of those things where I just have to mess around with it until I'm happy with it. But at this point, I'm happy that the whole machine is actually assembled now. Okay, complete with our plate. I see we've got the little cable ties. I'm not going to put those on until sort of the end. Let's see. Now I'm just going to stuff all the bits and pieces that are left over in there. Throw the rubbish out. Keep the zippy bags. Why have they given me a second one of these? Is it because they wear out? Or what am I missing there? The superficial things, not going to need those. And what are these blue things? That I'm guessing these are like filament guides or something? Guess we'll learn when we read the instructions. Yeah. That's some really bad side cutters. They are really bad side cutters. Oh well. That's okay. Like I said, I'm impressed that they offer so much for the price of what this thing is. It is actually quite an amazing achievement. Right, we've got another nozzle head, but I see there's already one on there. So I guess they're running spares. The blue clips go on the belt and couplers. Oh, okay. Alright, well, it is pretty much 5 o'clock, which means I have to now actually go outside because I've got to finish up the fencing. I suppose I probably should have maybe used that somewhere, but oh well. Yeah, I've got to go out, finish up the fencing. Otherwise, the cats are going to kill me because I've already missed out 2 days without their back area. And they do love their back area, but after Milo got out the other day, I had to tear everything down and recheck and redo everything. It was a bit of a difficult situation. Yeah, because I've obviously got to do work during the day and night, and there's only a small window of opportunity for me to go out there where it's not too hot, but it's still light enough, and I've still got enough energy, and I'm still awake enough for me to actually do something. So usually it's about an hour between 5 and 6, or at least in the winter, and then in summer it's more like 7 and 8. You buy those cutters. I find the problem with those cutters, they have a tendency to shear across like that, but that's probably just my ham-fisted handling of them. So go in the gap on the fittings for the filaments so they don't flop around. Okay. Alright then. Well, we've got it assembled, so I'm happy about that. Obviously there's going to be a fair bit more tuning and adjustment before I even power it up, but we'll get there. In the meantime, I'm going to go do some butchering stuff, which is of course the fence work, and that's going to be a hell of a different story. So I'm out of here. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you at the next step.